Salam everyone, I'm really excited about this lesson because this is where we actually finish Surah Al-Mu'minun. So before we even do that, I would like to congratulate you for making it this far, and I hope that you found it really beneficial. And we're going to start Surah Yasin next. Don't worry, I will keep uploading these videos. And in this lesson, I also teach you about what I've called the falling brick method. It's what I've just invented myself because this is what helps me understand the Quran. And if you want to know what that method is, then keep watching till the end and subscribe and make sure you revise and do give yourself a pat on the back and say Alhamdulillah and celebrate that you've actually finished your first ever surah and understanding it, and just keep revising so that next time you hear Surah Mu'minun in the prayer, you're just moved because you understand it and you can finally feel the beauty of it as you're hearing it and you understand Allah's word, which is just an incredible feeling. So, mashallah, congratulations on this achievement and keep going. Assalamu alaikum.
ومن يدعو مع الله إلها آخر لا okay and who يدعو دعاء calls with Allah مع الله إلها إله. So whoever calls to Allah as their ilah,
مع الله إلها آخر. So مع Allah, with
Allah.
Another God, like إلها آخر, another ilah.
No, okay. Another ilah. لا برهان له به. برهانا.
Burhan. Have we done this word before? Burhan, it means like proof.
Proof? Okay. No proof for him with it. فإنه إنما, so indeed حسابه, so indeed what or no حسابه, you know, the question or the hasab.
Yeah, accounting or
Yeah, the accounting is عند ربي, like with his Lord, with his Rabb. Okay. إنه, indeed he, لا يفلح الكافرون. فلاح is not, so indeed he is not the successful, he's among the disbelievers.
So basically, like innahu, you might have noticed it doesn't always mean very indeed he or indeed it. Sometimes it's just like it's like inna almost indeed. So innahu la yuflih al kafirun, verily la yuflih, not successful, al kafirun, the disbelievers. So indeed the disbelievers will not be successful. La yuflih, will never be successful.
Oh yeah, okay, tamam.
Okay. So it was also in a previous one. I wanted to point it out, but then I forgot. It was so I can't see it right now. Last one.
ومن يدعو مع الله إلها آخر لا برهان له به. So sorry?
We just did this one.
Oh. I'm paying attention. وقل رب اغفر وارحم وأنت خير الراحمين. And say, my Lord, forgive and have mercy, and you are the best of all. You are the most merciful.
Yeah, I'm the best of those who show. How was the end, guys, of this surah?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just point out this really amazing thing where, remember in this verse where it said that verily there were a party in my servants who used to say, God, we have Rabbana amana faghfir lana warhamna wa anta khairur rahimin, right?
Yeah.
And then what does God say to them? That verily I have rewarded them for what they have done, and they will be of the faizun. At the end, what does God say? قُلْ رَبِّ اغْفِرْ وَارْحَمْ وَأَنْتَ خَيْرُ الرَّاحِمِينَ. Forgive and have mercy. Like it's telling us now to repeat that dua, which we were talking about in the beginning, so that we can be amongst those that were talked about in this paragraph. Get it? Like,
Yeah.
I love this so much. So that's the end of this surah. Congratulations.
Woo!
That
Now I
knew what was happening. So what we're gonna do is, I think we should really repeat this now and set like a schedule of maybe like try doing 5 or 10 verses every day. Do you think that's doable?
5's definitely doable.
Okay. So, because it's 100 verses, and if you do 5 every day, that will take about 5 days. So that'll be, yeah. But if you could do 10, then that would take 10 days. So it would be
10
like,
days.
so we could do it over 3 or 4 classes.
That's fine. Maybe we can aim for 10 and just see how we get on.
Yeah. And so revision tips focus on mostly the meaning, and like when you read the verse, just pick out the words that you already know and just see based on those, does the verse make sense? So the idea is like try to make sense with the least amount of words. Do you know what I mean? Like once you understand how to use bare minimum, then that will just really speed up your comprehension, because a lot of the words are, you know, like intermediate words, or like filler. I wouldn't say filler words, but you know, it's kind of like that. Like even if you skip them and focus on the main ones, you know, you will understand what the verse means, because that's the plan, to speed up comprehension. So that's what you try and do, and then in the next classes, I guess we could then revise and see how much we understand. And again, like at this point, it's not about 100% comprehension at all. I think if you could read it and understand 70% of it, that would be more than pretty good for this stage.
So just to be sure that I understood correctly, like, so we're going through Surah Al-Mu'minun again?
Yes. 10
Oh,
verses.
great.
Yeah. Try
Okay.
revising 10 verses every day. And it's basically to test your understanding.
Tamam.
Okay. And in that, obviously, if you end up learning newer words, like for example, like this burhan and these ones, like the more complicated ones, if you end up learning them as part of the revision process, great. But you will know that you already have a good enough vocabulary to understand 70% of it. So you just have to revise really well. 70% is A grade, you guys. So yeah.
But when you say revise, it's just like always just looking, like so you read, like you basically reading, trying to understand, and you look at the translation and then back and until you're finished, and then you go to the next. Like,
Yeah.
So wait, sorry guys, can I interrupt because I'm running late for something at 9 o'clock. But thank you, Hira.
no,
And
no worries, no
I will
worries.
see you guys at the next class.
See you guys.
I'll revise
you.
10.
Bye-bye.
Alright, cool.
Alaikum salam.
Yeah, what were you saying, Berman?
So it's just like so reading, or sorry, so looking at, like, reciting and trying to understand, and then look at the or look at the translation and see if you kind of hit what you know, like hit correctly, or if not, then you know, to see where where I missed and stuff like that, right? Like, so it's just because that's what I kind of did, but
That's it. That is exactly it. And
okay.
yeah, if you're finding trouble, like finding it difficult, or if you think that
Like the first verses, like the first page, like it's just like they're very easy.
then you can then focus on what you know. So the 10 verses a day, that's the aim for where you are, right? So if you already know the first page well, then just start from the next 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
Tamam.
Okay. And like you don't need to like write down things, and even I think going to the notes is probably not that useful. Like it will slow things down. All you need to do is just understand your own understanding, basically. That's
Yeah.
like how much
But
time.
maybe I'm thinking to take it's something to take notes of like words that comes off like for ukhruj, I know it's just I know what it means kind of like, but then you have the no not see subhan now I forget ukhruj is
Yeah.
take no take out, right? But then there's also another word which I found it's similar, but it's mean the opposite.
Uh, not kharaj. Also.
Like and they come often, like and this adun adu and
Okay, so I understand what you're like saying.
but
So
maybe I shouldn't do that either. I don't
fine.
know. And all these words like el, u, na el, men, min.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. If you end up focusing too much on these oh, min, etc., then you will get too bogged down in the words. Whereas
Yeah, okay.
focus on the meaning, then automatically the ow will make sense because ow means different in different verses, right? So for that verse, if you just focus on the
Oh,
meaning, then even if you sort of 50% remember the word, you will still make sense of the whole verse.
okay.
This aw, min, fiha, fihim, it's exactly these types of words which add more confusion, and that's why they slow you down when you're reading the verse. So if you could just like, in my head, what I'm thinking is like, you have like this brick, it's like a game where you
Mhm.
have these bricks, which are all the words, and you're reading, you go stepping on the bricks really fast, and some of the bricks fall, and some of the ones stay.
That's good
So
example.
the ones that fall are the ones you don't understand. So the idea is like, okay, the bricks that you could jump on that didn't fall, do these bricks alone make sense? Does the whole thing make sense?
Okay.
Because that's what's going to happen when you read or recite or listen, because it's happening so quickly. These words will drop from your understanding. You won't really be able to catch them. So
Yeah, I think I might have focused on
each,
the wrong, like more on these words like,
yeah,
ila and
yeah.
el and yeah, okay. Tamam.
So the idea is maybe I could describe like the least the I'm trying to think of a clever word, the phrase for this, but like the bare minimum comprehension, or the least least number of factors,
Yeah,
least number of words comprehension, something.
tamam. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
inshallah.
then the
We
more
can
you
do
do it,
it.
the more you do it, the fewer of these words will drop out, because your brain
Okay.
will automatically get better. So this is
Can you
the,
say that again? Sorry.
like
So,
the more you revise and the more, like the longer you do this,
yeah,
you will be able to quickly capture more words in your
that
mind,
is true. That is true. Correct.
right? So yeah, it's just like learning a new language. When you read a book in a different language, sometimes you can pick up only like maybe 4 words per sentence, but does the sentence make sense with just 4 words? Then next level, does it make
Okay.
sense, etc., etc. So I think you get the point now, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Okay, awesome. Inshallah.
So, Alhamdulillah, we've come to the end of Surah Mu'minun. Let me know how you're feeling. I hope you're as excited as I am, and I hope that you will really begin to appreciate and love this surah, and just keep revising it, and that it becomes one of your dearest surahs that you hold close to your heart, because this is the first surah that you've completed on this journey to understanding the Quran. And I pray that this journey is made easy for you, and that you enjoy it, and that you're able to feel the full impact of the Quran. Take care, and Assalamu alaikum. Keep us all in your du'as, and keep watching.